Let's take a look at this problem that addresses the addition rule, the general addition rule, and then the addition rule when the two events are disjoint, when they have nothing in common. So let's look at these two examples here. What's the probability, and these are related to married couples, what's the probability that, and I made one up here, what's the probability that the married couple has 0 or 1 child? And so there's an OR situation. And in this case, looking at, here is the 0, so there's 778 couples have 0 children, and then there is, if you look carefully, 353 couples. There is no overlap in that situation in terms of those two events, 0 or 1. So the probability of 0 or 1 child is the probability of 0 plus the probability of 1. The probability of 0 is 788 over 1700, which is my total, plus 353 over 1700. So in this case, because the events are disjoint, notice there's no overlap in the 0 children or 1 children, we use this addition rule here. And so then you would end up with the probability something over 1700, that's 1000, 1130, 1141, if I add that correctly, out, or 1700. Of course, you get the decimal. Looking at this other question, like part D here, what's the probability of 0 children or only the husband works? And so again, that's an OR situation. And in this case, looking at, if I look at the highlighted part of this one here, I'm going to change the highlighted color. Let's go blue. Here is the 0. Okay. And then the other situation, I'm going to erase that. Let's do that again. Here's the 0. All right, 778. And then only husband is this group here. And so notice here, here there is overlap. So in order to calculate this probability, what we would do is the probability of 0 children, again, is going to be 788 out of 1700, plus the probability of the only husband working, which is 425 over 1700, minus, and again, this is because there's overlap, these events are not disjoint. There's some in common values in the 778 and the 425. In this case, we're going to subtract out the 0 and only husband because we double counted. To get 778, you double counted 172 over 1700. And so that's how you would calculate. You would add the tops and then divide by 1700. That's 1100, 1200, 1300, 1313, 1385, if I got that right, out of 1700. That's it. And so that's how you would apply those two different addition rules, one when the events are disjoint and one when they're not disjoint.